The Sunday Roundtable has been called together, and joining us this morning are Democratic political analyst Marianne Marsh and Republican political analyst Virginia Buckingham. They put the power in the Powerhouse Roundtable. All right, so guys, you just heard Ben Downing. And Marianne, let me start with you. Is it fair to say his climb is steep? And if it is, how steep is his uphill climb?
I thought that was a strong performance by Ben Downing, frankly. And as the field stands now, even if Curtatone got in, I think Ben Downing's the nominee. If Maura Healey gets in, now that's a real brawl, okay? But I think if it's Healey or Downing, and again, Downing did a great job today. Look at the CVB UMass Amherst poll that came out this week that shows Charlie Baker having dropped 20 points in very little time. That is the bottom falling out. So if it's Downing or Healey, Democrats have a great shot against Charlie Baker in a third term, but you got to feel good about Ben Downing's performance and the organization he's done today.
Ginny, what do you think?
Well, we don't even know if Charlie Baker is running for a third term. There are a lot of unknowns in this, but the problem with coming out so early, I give him full credit for being in the arena, is you take positions early. So today on the show, we heard he wants to fire state troopers. He doesn't want to insist state employees come back to the office, leaving empty buildings all across the Commonwealth, and he wants to raise taxes. So he's going to be marked by his positions early on.
Governor Baker is giving Patriots Day this year a new meaning. For the first time, he announced dates ahead of time for all those still waiting to qualify for vaccines. He attributes it to guaranteed large supplies from Washington. How confident should we all be at this point, Ginny?
Look, no one will say this was a smooth rollout, including the governor himself, but it feels like we've turned a corner, like the captain of the ship has settled things down and things are getting better. And I think that's what's going to matter in the long run is once people are vaccinated and it's a smoother process, I think that anger is going to subside, the anger at the governor. Will the anger subside, Marianne?
We'll see. I mean, again, that poll was damning, and I've seen private polling that supports that poll. I can't remember anyone dropping 20 points like that in all the years I've been doing this. I am confident Joe Biden will get the vaccines to Massachusetts. I am less confident that Charlie Baker's going to get them into the arms of people in Massachusetts. I hope I'm wrong, and I will be the first one to say I am, because it's in the best interest of everyone in Massachusetts to get them.
But the reality is we just are almost hitting 1 million people vaccinated. That's a big deal.
The problems that have come with all of this. Yes, Ginny, 1 million, we got 3 million to go, okay? And now that we've got Google on board and we're copying Connecticut and Maine, yeah, things are better. But this whole thing has been either listening to the loudest voices or reacting to other people's better plans. Well, so I hope we have a good plan.
So Marianne, right off the top of my head, you've mentioned it a couple times now, the governor's slipping. Is this going to stick? I mean, it's only 2021. So if the governor decides to run, that's another issue, obviously.
It is, Eddie, but I think it says one of two things. Dropping 20 points is apocalyptic. To crawl back from that is a hard thing to do. So it's one of two things. Was Charlie Baker's numbers always overly inflated because he had no real competition? As I've said for a number of months now, COVID-19 became Charlie Baker's first true opponent. So can he come back from that? And if he runs for a third term, is this election a referendum on Charlie Baker and COVID-19? I'm sure his team hopes it's not, but I think it will be.
Next thing I want to talk about is what's happening in our world. The Asian American community spoke up loudly this week with the death of 6 Asian women in Georgia. But violence and hate against Asians has history going back centuries in this country, and they never had the political strength of other communities of color. So as political experts, Jane, let me start with you. What is your advice? This is the video, by the way, if you don't know. This is video from Georgia and the episode in Georgia this week.
Just horrifying and heartbreaking. There has to be zero tolerance, and there has to be outrage, and there has to be people coming together in coalition against hate of all kinds. And I think we're starting to see that happen. Unfortunately, maybe this was the tipping point to that rallying cry, but it's time.
It's time, Marianne?
Yeah, the AAPI community needs to organize themselves, their allies, recruit people, and hold people, institutions, individuals, corporations, businesses accountable the same way the Black Americans have in the wake of the George Floyd murder. It is the same thing, and the same opportunity exists. So organize, coalesce, register voters, protest, and then get out and elect people, run for office, become the voting bloc. So everybody has to respect you. Everybody has to say this is unacceptable, and that you wield the power that you deserve and should have as a member of this country.
These stories have been going on for centuries, literally centuries, but everyone has ignored them for the longest time. If Black Lives Matter had not made a show as it has in the past year, do you think that anyone would be paying attention to what's going on in Georgia right now?
No.
No, I think they're leading. They led the way, and thank God for that.
You both said no. Wow.
Yeah.
The next thing I want to talk about is Boston's mayor. Marty Walsh is expected to be confirmed as Biden's labor secretary. It should happen tomorrow. Kim Janey could become the acting mayor by the end of this week. She impressed a crowd at the Municipal Research Bureau last week, but she's also stirring controversy. She wants a residency exemption for her coronavirus czar. Marianne, how does she match up with candidates already in the race if she does decide to run?
I think there are two things here. In a race that everyone is running on equity, giving a waiver to your COVID czar not to live in Boston when you make one of the bigger salaries and a lot of people underneath you don't make that money doesn't scream equity, number one. Number two, Kim Janey has an opportunity. She gets to test drive herself as mayor. So people get to measure whether she can do the job. If she does the job and does it well, then that's going to help her. But if she doesn't and she's running for mayor, everyone's going to look at everything she does as political, and that could hurt her.
Ginny?
Right. I mean, the power of incumbency is a huge power, but it has high risk with it as well. The question remains, where does the money go and where does the Walsh/Menino organization go? We don't know the answers quite yet.
Just remember, Tom Menino.
Yeah, no question, it helped.
Vaulted from that position to what? One of the most powerful political people in the state.
Right.